Why did you say that name?
Find him! Save Martha! Why did you say that name? Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Please, stop!
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name! It's his mother's name.
Hi there, as you know, I've been making some videos explaining scenes from the films that Cavill was Superman in, basically the Snyder films, DC films, and why they weren't stupid as a few people believe, or some people believe. I'm being generous there. In this video I'll explain the famous Martha scene in Batman v Superman, which some illiterate people find hard to understand, or just use it as a silly excuse to hate on a film. The unravelling of Batman's rage. In this film, Batman is old, broken, just like Frank Miller's Batman. He's lost everything except Alfred. In his Batcave, there's even a Robin outfit implying that Robin is dead or was killed by the Joker. Some theories say he became Joker. Over the years, this loss made him go dark and more violent and aggressive. Even Alfred is shown to show concern for him. Throughout the film, Batman is consumed by a violent, almost nihilistic hatred for Superman, viewing him as an unchecked alien threat. He, at his most brutal, pushing the boundaries of his moral code. The Martha scene is designed to be the point where this rage is shattered. A mirror to his own trauma. When Superman, in his weakened state, and Batman finally has him dead to rights, Superman cries out, "Save Martha." Bruce is suddenly shocked because it's the name of his own deceased mother. This triggers a powerful flashback to the night his parents were murdered. In that moment, he sees Superman not as a monstrous alien, but as a vulnerable son desperately trying to save his mother. Much like Bruce himself was a child, becoming what he hates. Snyder emphasizes that Batman was on the verge of becoming the very thing he fought against, a murderer. By letting Martha Kent die, he would have, in a way, become responsible for her death, mirroring the murder of his own parents. The Martha plea forces him to confront this potential hypocrisy and realise he's been blinded by hatred. In that moment, he realises who he is and thinks, "My God, what have I become?" Reclaiming humanity. The scene is meant to show Batman realizing Superman's humanity and his own. It brings Bruce back to his core values and reminds him why he became Batman in the first place. And that was to prevent such tragedies, not to cause them. How do you get them to stop fighting? Snyder and screenwriter Chris Terrio discussed how to end the fight between the two heroes. They landed on the Martha moment as the linchpin that holds the entire movie together, as it provides a powerful emotional reason for Batman to stop his lethal assault. While the scene has been highly debated and criticised by some viewers for being too coincidental or on the nose, or simply the lack of intellectual analysis, Snyder consistently maintains that it was intentional and serves as a profound purpose in the narrative, highlighting the themes of humanity, empathy, and the dangers of unchecked rage and vengeance. It was this moment and Superman's sacrifice that brought Batman back to the light, brought him back to being the Bruce and Batman we look up to and admire. Pardon me. It's what inspired Batman to make sure he never again lost hope, and to find others and help them be the best they can be by forming the Justice League. Also, if you notice at the end, he doesn't brand Lex in the prison. That's because he's left that part of himself, that man of rage, behind in the past. It's another take, you could put it, on the Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, but instead of faking his death and retiring, he carries on the fight and forms the Justice League. This moment in Batman v Superman isn't moronic or stupid, it's just classic comic book storytelling. Trust me, I have seen worse in other movies and DC animated series and movies. It's just because a minor few can't comprehend or unable to comprehend such moments, and instead of learning the why, they just hate on it or just use it as an excuse to hate on this film. Trust me, it just makes you look stupid for doing so. People keep criticising these films, and yet, after watching Batman v Superman, before making this video, I noticed, right, that the new Superman film has used elements from both Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. Both plots are about the government not trusting Superman and Luthor framing him as a threat and not a hero, and trying to also convince the government to get him to handle it. Ultraman, Doomsday. There's the same argument between Clark and Lois and their discussion about their relationship. It's exactly the same, almost word for word, except it's in the bathroom. Although, to be honest, Batman v Superman explores the politics and the question about what Superman should or should not do better than the new one does, and also explores how he should view it as well. So I couldn't believe it when I was watching it, and and people criticise this film and claim that the new film is original and refreshing. Yet it has these scenes in it, etc., from these two movies, albeit just done differently. Trust me, it's not a bad thing. I don't hate it. But anyway. Also, they say Superman didn't care when the bomb in the wheelchair in the courtroom went off, and didn't stop it. Well, the thing is, one, he couldn't see it, as it was encased in lead. Two, he did actually care. Afterwards, he actually was helping to take care of the wounded with the emergency services. You know, what more do you want him to do? He can't heal them or bring them back to life from the dead. You know what I mean? It's like, he's not Jesus. In Batman v Superman, it took for Superman, right, to die to prove to the world that beyond a doubt he was a hero. In the new one, all it took was social media. I'll leave you to think about that little one there. Anyway, now I like the new Superman. It's just I'm sick of all these stupid criticism and points coming up that I felt like I needed to address because they're driving me nuts. So, you know, I didn't mean to offend, but, you know, all this sort of stuff. But, you know, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more comic and movie related content. For that, take care and be well.